Greetings 385. This video is going to go over week 3 and 4 in case you want to get a head start on week 4. We're going really slow because this is a 16-week course, so I'm just going to go over 2 weeks at a time so that you can get a head start if you want. If not, there's no pressure. So a few announcements before we get started with the assignments. I read all of your surveys. Thank you for sharing with me. Some things that I gathered from your surveys that work well is just flexibility and clear expectations. I will do my very best to do all of those things, but feel free to let me know if you're not getting clear expectations. Some concerns you've had based on previous experiences were unclear directions, not having access to the professor, having to wait a long time. So you shouldn't have to wait a long time to get in touch with me. Excuse me. So hopefully I'm accessible to you. But again, feel free to call me out if I'm not fulfilling the needs that you need as a student. All right, so keeping in touch Monday through Friday. I'm generally available during the day. If you send a message on Slack, I check it probably every hour, every other hour. So that's pretty fast. Email, I'm only checking a couple of times a day, but you should get back to me hear back from me within 6 hours. If you're not hearing back from me within a day, at the most 24 hours, please resend it because I probably missed it. Everybody got their first choice. Almost everyone. If you didn't, it's because you were the only person who chose that time, and I would have emailed you. You can see the groups on Blackboard, and I've added you to your groups on Slack. If the group's not working out for whatever reason, personality, times, your schedule changes, whatever, no judgment for me. Just let me know and we'll fix it. I'd rather you be in a group that's working for you, that's convenient to you, and that you are enjoying the company of the people that you're in, than be miserable for 14 more weeks. All right, so on the grades, if you get a 0, I didn't see it. I would never give someone a 0 for work completed. Okay, so if you see a 0, that means I didn't see it. So just send me a message. It can be on Slack or email. You know, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not a robot, and so that's fine. We can always fix these things. If you need extra time because you have some sort of catastrophe, your computer dies, whatever, or you have a family issue, or you have questions on assignment, just ask me. I'm very flexible, especially in the 16-week course. We have time to make assignments up if we need to. All right, so week 3. The focus of week 3 is instructional strategies. So really there's just one assignment this week, and that is to read the assigned pages in the textbook, then meet with your group on Slack. So because this is the only assignment, I really do want you to read those pages in the textbook. I think sometimes we have a lot of reading and we skip the reading because there's all these other things we have to do. All you have to do this week is read and talk about it with your group. So please spend the time to actually read the pages. There's no need to post again on Blackboard. I will check Slack. Some guidelines for your groups. You're going to meet approximately 30 minutes. I'm not timing you. You're going to text chat on Slack. It can be on the app or on the web browser, but it's a text conversation, and it should be a conversation. So there's some questions there. You can post the question, then you guys can talk about it. Post the next question and then talk about it. If I see your group is meeting and I'm available, you may see me pop in and appear and comment. It just depends on what my availability is when your group is meeting. All right, so here we are in Blackboard, week 3. Here is the directions of the assignment in detail. Okay, some of you said you preferred written directions, so here you go. These are the pages. Please only read the assigned pages. Don't read all of chapter 2, 3, and 4. If you purchased an older edition, I put the headings there with the sections, so try your best just to match those up. And then meet with your group, discuss the questions. And oftentimes students will be like, this is going to be so weird, it's going to be so awkward, but it isn't, I promise. People end up really enjoying their Slack groups as being a place to talk, and they build friendships. So it seems weird that first time, but at the end, people are like, that was better than I expected. And then by the end of the semester, everyone's like, bye, I'll miss you. So just have faith in the process. We have done it several times before. If you want to get ahead on week 4, just so you know, those materials are also in. The focus for week 4 is big picture planning. So the first is to plan where you're going to do community service. All students who complete 385 have to do community service. It's usually 20 hours. I've reduced it to 10 because of COVID and everything. They're not due until May. So all you're doing this week is brainstorming and coming up with a plan. I think I'm going to do my community service at this place. That's all you're doing this week. Okay, making a plan. I'm going to do my community service this week, or this place. This is what I'm thinking. Or ask your Slack group, where's everyone else doing the community service? Or ask me if you're stuck, okay? It does need to be a nonprofit. You can't work at a business for free. The second task is called the annual pacing schedule. So I want you to imagine that you are a brand new teacher that, or not even brand new teacher, but you're a teacher at a school, and you're meeting in August, and your team is going to plan out all the history lessons for the year. So this is sort of a big picture. In August, we're going to do this. In September, we're going to do this. In October, we're going to do this. This assignment makes so much more sense when you look at the examples. I cannot emphasize that enough. So when students email me and they're confused, my first question is going to be, did you look at the examples? Because if you didn't look at the examples, you probably are going to be confused. I've included 2 examples and detailed directions, so please look at the example. All right, so here we are in week 4. This is the directions for the community service plan. It's just completed in the right submission box. And then here is the directions for the annual pacing schedule. These are the 2 examples I mentioned. And then these are the detailed directions. And then there is no group discussion in week 4. So week 4 is completely independent. You're just working on your community service plan and your annual pacing schedule. Okay, so no need to meet on Slack during week 4. All right, I hope you have a fantastic week. I will be updating grades in the first part of the week. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. And yeah, take care, guys. Bye.